I guess around that time, you would actually produce the demo that got the Locks signed to Bad Boy.
Yeah.
So you were working with different artists yourself. You were more of a producer.
Yeah. Also, like initially, they were being produced by these cats, I guess up in Yonkers called the Mushmen. And yeah, somebody asked me about them. Well, they asked about something in particular and I didn't mention them. I neglected to mention them, not due to any disrespect, but just going along with the story is like so much to recall. But while they had some of those songs that was produced by the Mushmen, I met D from Rough Riders in D&D Studios, and this was around the time I recently got back from Atlanta. And in D&D Studios, they opened up what was called they called it the D room, and I was like, well, where the hell is the C room? And then they started calling it the C room, where it was basically a production room. Eventually, they turned it into like a room where you can record, but it was basically a production room. And you know, I was in there banging out beats. So D from Rough Riders, he heard something, and he was like, "Yo, whose beat is that?" I was like, he was like, "Nah, what I mean is like, who made it?" And I was like, "Me." He was like, "You make beats?" I was like, "Yeah." So he's like, "Yo, that one in particular, like you got a placement for that?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm just banging beats." And of course, you know, secretly, like every beat I make it for myself, you know, because I feel like, yo, if I could get into it, then most other lyricists could get into it. So he was like, "Yo, me bring my peoples in here." So he brought in Styles and Sheik Luch, and they just started rhyming to it. And he was like, "Yo, you could keep that up. My other man's, he gonna be here in about a half hour." And I was like, "All right, you know, I ain't doing nothing." And I wasn't paying for the time. So a half hour later, Jada came in, and Jada started spitting on it. And it eventually became a song called For My Niggas, which I can't find to save my life.
Right. And I guess Mary J. Blige ends up taking the demo that you helped put together to Puffy, and then they get signed. You know, the name gets changed from the Warlocks to the Locks, and then, you know, the rest is history.
Right.
Okay.
Too much history made public.